Patrick Doss.
You don't have a better name?
Formerly of California.
Patrick Doss?
I guess.
Pat?
Yeah, Pat.
Pat works? Pat?
Big P.
Big P. Okay. Not often do we have video game reviews on here, but obviously coming fall, we will have tons of them. We will have multiple ones every episode. And our fall time, to those out there in the listening world, I believe will be 5 o'clock on Wednesdays instead of 5:30.
Yep, 5 to 6, I believe.
We'll have our hour long. Yep. And then Sports Beat will be after us.
Very cool.
So, yep.
And we'll be better than Sports Beat the whole time.
We will be much better. But we have a review and a thing that goes along with it, sort of. A new game just came out, and I had talked about the beta while I played the beta. It's called Age of Empires Online.
Yes.
Now, Age of Empires...
was awesome.
Age of Empires pretty much was one of the main games that started real-time strategy.
Oh, absolutely. It was like a fixture of it.
The first one, I think, won... Actually, I think the first two got all games of the years, etc. I'm not sure about number 3. But Age of Empires Online came out Tuesday. I got it at midnight to play it so I could review it for the show.
Mm-hmm.
I played about 5 hours, maybe 6 hours of it.
And went undefeated.
I went undefeated completely and utterly. There's no one that took me down. I had no competition.
No.
I had one guy
was it
rush
just
me,
that
but my archers just obliterated him. And I just attacked. No, I'm just so good at RTS.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe everyone was just total noobs because they were playing some really bad Age of Empires game.
No, I'm just too good at this.
And so modest every time.
So modest. I got obliterated in StarCraft, so I got to start picking up a new game. But
just moving away from the talent.
The engine is an updated Age of Empires 3 engine, so they didn't come up with a new engine. It's very cartoonish in style. I liked
that's
it.
what it looked like.
I'm going to show you guys a screenshot so you can see it. Right there. That's a screenshot from the game.
It just looks like a brighter version of the old ones.
Yeah,
basically.
it's a brighter version of the first one, pretty much.
Yeah.
With a few extra units and et cetera things. Each unit in each building has gear you can add to it. So if you have an archer and you want to have the best archers in the universe, you give them all the best gear. And then your spearmen have no gear. That's just how it works. It's very cool idea. Though it's a social game, and I'll get to that in a second, where you're spending money to get stuff.
I was about to bring that up, actually.
It is Age of Empires Online features the standard gameplay of the past in the series, so it's pretty much exactly the same as the other 3 games. So if you loved how the gameplay worked in those other games, you're gonna love how this one works. Cooperative multiplayer. I didn't try any co-op quests. I was able to do all the quests by myself.
Though
even
that's
the ones
a rarity.
that said co-op.
That's a rarity in RTSs to have a essentially campaign mode where you can play co-op.
Yep.
Which sounds awesome, actually, to me. I wish that was more common.
There's trading between all these people. And Precision City that also functions. You can play offline. It's on Games for Windows Live, but you can play offline. Very, very cool. Because you sign in with your Games for Windows Live account, which looks like old Windows Messenger, and functions like old Windows Messenger. The game has many new features. The 2 civilizations that were playable at the beginning are the Greeks and the Egyptians. So there's only 2 civilizations, but there's a whole campaign along with those, and they will be adding Celtic and Persian civilizations later. Celtic is,
do we get elephants when we're Persian?
You get elephants as Egyptians.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you get them as both. Well,
as everything? You can always get elephants?
Well, not as the Greeks.
Oh, well, come on.
Greeks didn't have elephants. They're Greeks.
I don't think the Egyptians really used them either. They weren't native to Egypt.
Yeah, I believe there's elephants that are native to this.
Egypt?
Egypt was an encompassing territory. They owned tons of stuff when they were huge. Age of Empires Online was developed by Robot Entertainment, Gas Powered Games, and Microsoft Studios. So the people who originally created the game, I believe, was Impressions.
Yes, but I think Gas Powered Games has worked on one of the other ones.
I think they worked on number 3.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it more than that. The Gas Powered Games made Supreme Commander. There we go.
Okay.
The game is a freemium game, which is free to play normally with the option of purchasing content. Now, I can say Microsoft points because it's not a currency.
Yeah.
To get a premium civilization was 1,600 Microsoft points.
Holy cow. Isn't that like $18?
18 or 20 fun dollars.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
That is
and that's just to get, I think, both the premium civilizations.
But with that,
but with that, you could get all the gear. So you buy the game for 1,600 Microsoft points, you get all these epic level and rare level gear for a bunch of your units. Not all your units, but you get a good handful of gear. I destroyed one of the guys who paid for it. So it doesn't matter if you pay for it, I'll still destroy you. And they have ladders and etc. built into it with the PvP, which is cool. There's 1 versus 1 and 2 versus 2 in ranked. I didn't pay for it because it's free, and I didn't want to pay for it. I have no money. I would like to pay for it because it was slightly fun, though the paying aspect is strange.
I don't know. I don't like when games do it that way. It makes every game I play feel like what I'm doing is essentially something that could be replaced with someone just buying basically my time that I just used.
Yeah.
And I feel like it takes away from the reward of unlocking things. Usually you unlock something, you're like, awesome, I've put in enough time, enough effort, I have this now. Instead, it's like, okay, I'm catching up to everyone who was rich, is the only feeling you really get.
Like the Diablo 3 auction house?
Yes, we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
We had mixed feelings, I guess, on that. It kind of rounded out a little bit, but it's gonna be a good source for gold farmers, is basically the current standing on it. Do you have an official score for Age of Empires?
Oh, no, I'm not fully done talking about it.
Oh, Jeebus.
It's fully integrated into Games for Windows Live.
Okay.
You press the Windows key and it opens Games for Windows Live inside the game.
Does it do like the Steam overlay style thing where you can like do a web browser and all that?
Yep.
Oh, that's very cool.
Actually, it looks like on here that it's $20, $20 fun. So that would make it. No, that's 1,600 Microsoft points. Yeah.
I don't understand why they. I totally understand why they do it. It's just really dumb
that
they
not 1 for 1.
Yeah, they seriously made
it's like
Microsoft points
it's like
just over a penny each, essentially.
It's like
a fun penny each.
It's 1.25, I think, something like that.
Yeah, and it's all it is deceit, man. You look at it and you're like, oh, this is only 16 fun dollars. I'll totally buy this, and then you blow like 21 fun dollars instead.
Yeah, I don't know. And they also are adding booster packs already. The booster packs allow like mini games and etc. Like basically you defend a monument for a set amount of time with a friend. I did it. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entirely certain. I know a lot of people are gonna like it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. The whole hey, buy this, buy that. Why don't I just buy the whole game and have the whole game?
Because that way they can't milk you for more than a game's worth.
I know. I understand why they do it, but I don't like that.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
I really don't like it. But you start with a capital city and you build your capital city up. You put stuff in it and you get stuff, and then it's completely a social game like Farmville. Yeah, you farm.
Fun.
You farm like little items, and then you build new buildings, and you build buildings, and you get better gear for your dudes, and then you play with your civilization that you play in single player is exactly the one you play in multiplayer.
Yeah, so I think that's how Age of Empires 3 was.
Everything you research, you get in multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
So if I play a map, like right now, I haven't researched any siege equipment. I play against a guy who has walls and castles and everything. I'm done.
Yeah,
I don't have a chance. And it's a cool little way of doing it, but obviously when you get to the higher level, everybody has everything. But it was cool. For as it stands and as I've played it, I would give it because we rate out of 100 with a decimal point.
Yes.
We rate out of 100 with a decimal point.
So it's like 1,000. But
I'm going to give it maybe like an 83.5.
83.5.
So just above a B-.
Okay. So technically B.
Right at the B level. It's fun. It's free, so go out and try it if you want to. Age of Empires Online. It feels like the first Age of Empires, but with free aspects. And if you play it, please weigh in on our Facebook wall, 90 Terabytes Alternative Gaming. We'd really love it. We're not affiliated with Facebook in any way. But we really love for you to weigh in about that. It'd be something really cool that I think you'd really like if you're really into those types of games. I mean, if you're really into Farmville and you love RTSs, please, if you want to, check this out.
It's such a weird mix to me that they decided that social Facebook-style games should be mixed with RTSs, which tend to be usually affiliated with people who play a whole lot of video games. I mean, there's not that many people who only play StarCraft or only play Warcraft 3. Most of those people play a lot of video games and are not like your general Facebook gamer.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a fan of the other ones, Yeah. Yeah. I'd go out and try it. I'm trying to think of other things to say about it.
I don't know. I feel like most of it was relatively covered.
Yeah. Oh, if you pay the Fallout price, here's what you get. You get rare and epic gear. You get the Greeks and the Egyptians at premium civilizations. You get advisors you can put in your advisor hall. You get a full expanded tech tree. You get Sparta player versus player ranked matches. You get additional inventory. You get workshops, crafting halls, and lots of Empire points and in-game stores where you can spend money, real money, or in-game currency to buy things for your capital city, where they can get more money out of you, obviously, there. So that's what you get for your 1,600 Microsoft points. It's very colorful. I like that. I like that a lot. The graphics actually were very good. The speed of the game was actually the fastest free-to-play game that there is. I mean, it was like I clicked on a place and to load a map, to load a player versus player map against somebody else in the entire world was only like 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
It was like that. I was like, wow, that's very cool. I'm hoping Microsoft will simplify it a lot and make better in-game economies and make it, not suck with real money.
But that's just a trend that I don't think we can have that much effect on, really. I mean, the gaming industry kind of has developed to a point where even if there's something that its fans don't really want, they're going to kind of power through if there's a business reason to do it. Which we saw last week with
money is the main concept. Microsoft wants to create the community of Games for Windows Live, and they want to make money off of it.
But I think that's the inherent problem, too. And I think that's what Origins is doing. Where if you make it with getting, basically being able to make the same kind of money that Steam makes, you're doing it wrong. Because Steam didn't develop for making money. Steam developed as an interesting way for your games to be distributed to you. And because of that, it got a big following of fans who were like, that's an awesome idea. I like the way you think. I'm going to follow you. It's not a bunch of people going, you guys should get money, so we're going to back you. I don't know. It seems words that I can't use on air, basically.
Yeah. But that makes sense. They're a big company. They need money.
I know, but you would think they would understand that basic principle of it if they're working in gaming. That it's not, you can't just create, once again, the same exact product and expect everyone to go, oh yeah, let's go to that one instead of the one that we're already at. Huh?
Madden.
Whatever. It's still dumb. Alright, do we want to switch over to... Do we want to do Minecraft Corner real quick?
Minecraft Corner, we should do that right after this, make a promo.
Except we have to be on air for a while after this. And
Jazz lasts a long time, buddy.
It's possible, but we're not technically doing Minecraft this time. It's more Notch and his...
I have Minecraft stuff to talk about.
Oh, do you have Minecraft stuff to talk about? Okay, we'll do that first, and then we're going to go over Notch's kind of antics.
No, let's talk about Notch's antics first.
Oh, let's talk about Notch's antics first. All right.
Yep.
Notch, we talked about this last week. Scrolls and the Elder Scrolls are apparently just the same exact game. They seem really similar.
According to ZeniMax Media's lawyers.
One's like the biggest game ever, the other one involves trading cards. But they're very, very similar in name. And that's about it. And because of that, ZeniMax is suing Mojang. Yeah, to make them change the name. And Notch immediately, he basically has been treating this like it's not even a legal battle. He's just kind of arguing with them, and it's awesome. But today, he decided that the best course of action was to... Was it today?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was today. To challenge Bethesda to a Diablo 3 match. Winner take all kind of thing, where if he wins, he gets to keep it the same, and if he loses, he would change it. Instead of doing the legal battle. And I don't think ZeniMax has responded yet.
I don't think ZeniMax is going to respond. His exact words were, remember that scene in Game of Thrones where Tyrion chose a trial by battle in the Eyrie? Yeah, let's do that. A challenge Bethesda to a game of Quake 3. 3 of our best warriors will channel against 3 of your best warriors. We'll select one level, you select the other. We'll randomize the order. 20-minute matches, total frag count of per team across both levels wins. If we win, you drop the lawsuit. If you win, we will change the name of Scrolls to something you're fine with. Regardless of the outcome, we will still have small text saying that our game is not related to your series in any way.
If you wish.
If you wish. I am serious, by the way, how he ends it. I am serious, by the way. Well, he just got